Modern military operations will make ever-increasing demands upon the supply and maintenance organizations of the Army. The wide deployment of the units, the mechanization of infantry, and accelerated tempo of operations will all contribute to the difficulty of providing the gasoline, the ammunition, the spare parts at the right place and at the right time. To meet the growing demand for an organization which can supply the needs of the infantry brigade group with speed and with efficiency, the Canadian Army has created the Brigade Service Battalion. The Brigade Service Battalion is a combination of all those services required for the maintenance of a brigade group in battle. It consists of a Brigade Logistics Operations Center, a Master Medium Company, a Medium Company, Heavy Company, and a Light Company. During operations, the Light Company may be supplemented by the temporary attachment of men and vehicles from the other components of the battalion. Now for a look at the Brigade Service Battalion in action. Deployed in a defensive position with 2 battalions up and the 3rd Battalion in depth. The brigade headquarters is located in the center of the area. 35 miles to the rear, we find the Brigade Service Battalion. Furthermost to the rear of the battalion area is the Heavy Company. As the name implies, this is the least mobile element of the battalion. If we go down and look under the trees, we shall see the Heavy Company operating in the field. Workshops of the Heavy Company can carry out field repair tasks for the brigade. The Heavy Company also holds a wide variety of stores and spare parts required by the brigade. In addition, we have a bath and decontamination platoon. A field pay office, and field dental sections. Next, we have the Medium Company and the Master Medium Company. These 2 companies are the same except that the Master Medium Company contains the command element of the battalion. You will note that the companies of the battalion are dispersed sufficiently far apart to reduce the risk of simultaneous destruction by a single nuclear strike. Now for a look at the Master Medium Company on the ground. Here we find the Logistics Operations Center of the Brigade Service Battalion. The The Logistics Operations Center has a direct radio link forward to the brigade headquarters and a rear link back to the next higher formation. Both medium companies contain workshops, forward repair platoons, and vehicle recovery elements. Medical support for the brigade is found in the ambulance and clearing sections of the medium companies. The production, storage, and distribution of water is also a medium company responsibility. An important function of the medium companies is the provision of transport platoons for the carriage of POL, ammunition, supplies, and reinforcements for the brigade group. To increase the battalion's ability to supply the forward troops by cross-country movement, trials are being carried out to select equipment which could replace or supplement the 2.5-ton trucks in the transport platoons. These pairs of large wheels are rolling liquid transporters. Each of the wheels can carry 500 gallons of gasoline or water. Still another vehicle designed for cross-country movement is this new British load carrier. This amphibian has a load capacity of more than 5 tons. The final subunit of the Brigade Service Battalion is the Light Company. This company is located well forward, and its principal role is to control all logistics operation and movement in the forward area. As we mentioned earlier, the bulk of the Light Company is made up of vehicles and men, normally attached temporarily from the medium and on occasion the heavy companies. The size of the Light Company will vary depending on the situation. Replenishment of POL, ammunition, and supplies in the brigade group normally takes place once every 24 hours. This can be accomplished in several ways. When the battle situation permits, replenishment will be direct from the Brigade Service Battalion to units in the forward area. However, in many circumstances, this method will not be possible, and a system of intervening delivery points will be necessary for all or for some of the units being replenished. The selection of delivery points is made by the brigade headquarters in consultation with the commanders of the unit or Battle Group A echelons and the Light Company. The sites chosen are, wherever possible, a convenient distance from the forward units. After nightfall, the transport platoons of the medium companies move, with their loads, from the company areas to rendezvous with the A echelons of the forward units. The A echelons, having replenished their respective units, also move their empty vehicles to the delivery points. At the delivery points, loads are transferred from the vehicles of the medium companies to those of the Unit A echelons. Heavy items are shifted by use of the materials handling crane. At this time, anticipated unit requirements for the next supply run are handed over to the officer in charge of the delivery point. When the transfer of loads is complete, Unit A echelons return to their unit areas, and their loads are handed over to the forward troops whenever required during the ensuing 24 hours. At the same time, the vehicles of the transport platoons move back via their medium company areas to the corps refilling point, which is located to the rear of the Brigade Service Battalion area. At the corps refilling point, they reload with the commodities required for delivery the following night. After reloading, they return to the medium company areas. Ideally, all forward replenishment will be carried out under cover of darkness, but this may not always be possible because of the distances involved and the prevailing hours of darkness. Two other methods of replenishment may be employed. In an emergency, Unit A echelons may draw POL, ammunition, or supplies from the light company. At other times, commodities which are urgently required may be provided by helicopter transport. In this instance, helicopters may fly direct from the corps refilling point to the forward area where their cargoes can be handed over to the light company or to the Unit A echelons. The Brigade Service Battalion has been designed for flexibility, for speed, and for adaptability to the changing requirements of the modern battlefield. The Brigade Service Battalion can deliver the reinforcements, and it can provide the ammunition, the fuel, and the supplies to the fighting man at the right place and